Hey guys, I'm Seiben and welcome back to the League of Lore, where I go over the stories of your favorite champions from top to bottom lane. Today I want to cover the story of Tahm Kench. He just went live, so I figured what better time to talk about his lore than now. Before Tahm was available for play, we were greeted by his little spoiler video, which you can see I have playing in the background. This video was kind of like a poem, a dark somber poem about a gambler meeting a monster from the river. The gambler has a problem. He owes a lot of people money. The river monster, who calls himself the River King, says he can make a deal with the man and get him what he desires. The gambler simply wants to travel away from the collectors who threaten his life, and the River King is willing to grant him that, for a price. Tahm, who's a big old catfish, gathers the gambler in his mouth and whisks him away from his troubles. After years, the gambler finds a bride, but during the wedding, the River King comes back to collect what the man had betted away. Tahm consumes the food, the wedding gifts, the gold, literally everything until he swallowed the gambler himself. The bride was in complete shock and terror at the beast's unending appetite, but Tahm talked to her like she was his own love. He told her that this hunger was a burden and that this meal would be his last. He promised. This of course was a lie, and as the bride was calm, Tahm consumed her as well. So this story is nice and all. It shows how Tahm Kench is a monster with an insatiable appetite who loves to cheat people. Yet it never really goes into what the heck he really is, or what he really wants. Is he really just a fat fish who wants to eat everything and cause as much despair as possible? Well, not exactly. Let's look deeper into his lore. Tahm Kench is noted as being a demon, well, a river demon to be more precise. As a demon, he has the ability to travel vast distances across the entire world of Runeterra. This unique talent has allowed him to act as a crossroads demon, one who takes unfavorable deals from suckers he comes across. In League of Legends, we actually don't see or hear many mentions of demons. The closest we get are the void creatures who aren't really demons. The only other example is Aatrox, and it's this champion that I base a lot of the lore for Tahm around. Aatrox is a being who has lived for as long as men have been on Runeterra. He is the living embodiment of mankind's thirst for bloodshed and war. In a similar regard, the demon known as Tahm Kench is the living embodiment of an individual's flaws. Rather than being the aspect of mankind's insatiable greed and gluttony, like one would assume, he takes on the worst traits of an individual. Since he embodies the flaws of a single organism, Tahm Kench has changed a lot over his ageless lifetime. His current form and name come from his most recent victim, the handsome gambler from the Champion sneak peek video. The gambler was a man named, you guessed it, Tahm Kench, much to the despair of those who theorized the gambler to be Twisted Fate. When the demon struck a deal with Tahm Kench and ultimately consumed him, he took on his name and all of his worst flaws. Most notable of these flaws were the man's addiction to gambling, making deals, and lying. This is represented to Tahm Kench's sneak peek video at the very end when he eats the gambler and talks to his former bride. He tells her a lie, that he was sorry for his insatiable hunger, referring to his desire to gamble, and that it would never happen again. It was so charming and sincere, but in the end it was just another lie from Tahm Kench, which led to the bride's doom. As a river demon, whose hunger knows no bounds, Tahm Kench will continue to travel the river, which is the world of Runeterra. His appetite growing until he consumes the very flaws of his victims, making him his own. For now, he is Tahm Kench, the greedy lying gambler. Tomorrow he could be anyone else. We all have flaws, and it's futile to hide them from this demon. So, there you go guys, the lore behind our new fishy friend Tahm Kench. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really goes a long way in supporting future content. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.